Hey guys, and welcome to today's First Impressions video, the video game series in which we look at a recently released game and I give you my first thoughts and impressions on it. Today we look at Classroom Escape, which is a mind puzzle game that unfortunately is let down by the developer's choice of script and the narcissistic attitude and constant trying to be edgy by insulting the player that I can't see making anybody want to play this game. I myself certainly have nothing to prove to this guy, and to be berated and insulted before I've even attempted a puzzle kind of leaves a very bad taste in my mouth. However, we will always look through the options first, and then I will show you the game and the type of puzzles that there are, and my opinions on the game itself, as well as anything else that I so deem fit. So, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into the options and see what this game's got to offer, shall we? Alright then, so first port of call, considering the developer seems to think that they are entirely too smart to be doing anything other than proving everybody else is stupid, I'm a little bit disappointed by the options menu. It's lackluster at best, and there are literally no options to speak of. The fact that they have chosen a rather hard to read font and there are no graphic options outside of the main quality leaves a lot to be desired. Whilst the game is by no means a graphical masterpiece, I can see that the game could possibly run poorly on lower systems, and so really should allow more quality options than just the overall quality type. The volume as well is set to maximum, which really isn't good. The volume and the music as a whole is fairly, it's quite ambient. It's set to kind of creep you out a little bit as you're in very dark rooms to start with. But again, it's never good to have it set at max. You should always lower it just a little bit so as to avoid maybe deafening any headphone users. That's the options, or lack of them. Let's jump into the game now and see what we have to look forward to in terms of puzzles and gameplay. Alright, here we are. We are in a fairly dark room to start with when you have or are presented with a number of options and a introductory puzzle which doesn't really explain itself. The game is very much a here are some equations and here are some puzzles. Go out and fix them. And the idea is to work your way to each different room and to basically pass all the quests and the tests that are given you to go through and progress to the next room, etc. and really prove that you are up to the developer's standard of puzzle solving. The voice acting in the game is abrasive for the sake of being abrasive. The developer insults you and insults your intelligence the entire way through, and I'm not really sure why. I don't quite get the edgy tone of the game itself. As you can see, graphically speaking, it's nothing to shout home about. It's very dated textures, etc. But I will say that the puzzles are very well thought out and will take you a little bit of time to solve them. There is no direction with this game. It's literally a case of you go through and you do the puzzles that you can. As you can see, you've got a number of different things on each of the boards, different clues to try and figure out what it is you can do. You've got a zoom button to lock in, and as you can see here is the key card that you have got to basically work to get. You need to complete all of the puzzles on each of the words and each of the boards in order to be able to sort of get through. And it's very well done, which is a shame because the puzzles themselves are very good. But again, the game puts you off immediately. He lists a load of feelings that you might feel, calls you a snowflake, basically says that if you're stupid, this is going to take you hours and hours to just do this one room. You've got collectibles to find as well. And I don't know, it feels a bit off-putting. Like, I don't want to play a game where I'm just going to be insulted for the sake of being insulted. It's not motivational. It doesn't make me want to do better. It doesn't make me want to prove the developer right. It just makes me angry. Which, again, is a shame, because the actual premise and the puzzles, they're very good, and I can see them being very enjoyable. You obviously get hints and stuff, and the game will give you hints the further you go through, although, again, I expect that with each hint, the developer will insult you some more for not getting it straight away. So there you have it. That really is all there is to Classroom Escape. It's a bunch of puzzles, a maze, etc. that you've got to basically try and work your way around.
I think there are two types of students, unintelligent and simple-minded.
That is going to be more tough than problematic, purely and simply because the amount of time it will take you to move your mouse to each one is going to be too long in order for you to get the ball to the hole and to complete the puzzle. But anyway, I'm going to switch this off and never play it again, because what's the point? Let me know in the comments down below what you think, whether you agree or disagree with the direction that the developer took in the stance of being edgy for the sake of it, whether you think the puzzles are enough to warrant that, and whether they are enough to sort of make you want to sort of play it more, or whether it, like me, puts you off. Let me know in those comments down below, guys, and I shall see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.